Creeping up on the Lewis County Fair, and one of the fun things that they do is cow kissing for Alice. Everyone loves this. Rachel Burt with United Way is with us to tell us about it. First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to
Good
see you.
morning for having me.
Jeremiah Pappin was telling us about this the other day. He's been campaigning on Facebook recently to not be the person to vote for this because he doesn't want to kiss a cow.
But here's the thing. Let's talk about how this works.
Sure.
If they get the most votes or pledges, that's who kisses the cow.
Yes,
which
the
seems
winner.
like it would go opposite to us.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
And Jeremiah was hoping that.
He campaigned so hard, so fast that I set a goal for everyone, and within the first week of it going live, he had already surpassed that goal. So that's what you get when you're a master marketer.
Backpedaling.
A little bit, yes.
And that's working against him as everyone's like, yeah, we're going to get him to kiss a cow.
They're like, yeah,
but
right.
Who else is up for this?
So we also have your very own Mel Bustler, who has agreed to kiss a cow. We've got Peter Ostroms, who, if you don't know from Countryside Vet and all the great veterinary work that he did in Lewis County, he was also the original Charlie Bucket at Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
We have Dan O'Brien of O'Brien Family Dairy and their famous cheese curd.
Yes.
He's awesome. He's also one of our sponsors.
Curd is the word.
Curd is the word. We also have Brittany Davis of Naturally Lewis. She's great as well.
They do a ton for the community.
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got an all-star roster, but
really
Jeremiah, he is in top right now. There are a couple weeks left, and every donation counts as a vote. So
where do people go to vote and pledge? When they vote, are they pledging? Or are they
it's voting by donation.
Okay.
So like whatever you want to donate, that counts as votes. So whoever has the most amount raised by the 19th, the last day of the Lewis County Fair, that's when we'll be doing the big smooch. We'll announce who wins.
And is it on a United Way page or the fair page?
We have our own event page. Actually, we're using Give Butter. It's a great fundraising site. So yeah, it's givebutter.com/kiss2025. You can also, if you see one of our little posters out with a QR code, you can scan that. You can find us on Facebook too. We're posting about it quite often.
Can you remind us what Alice is? And it's not a girl. It's an acronym, right?
Yes, it is an acronym. It stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, and Employed. So all of these funds will be going to Alice families in Lewis County. And they are families that are hardworking, but they make more than the federal poverty level, but less than it takes to make ends meet. So they're working so hard to get by, but they're under-resourced. They don't meet the criteria for a lot of assistance. And any little thing can really kind of set them off the rails, whether it's a medical thing that takes them out of work for a while, something goes up in the house, the hot water heater goes up, anything that really threatens their instability, threatens their stability. So we work with those families to connect them with resources. We work very closely with a lot of other agencies, and we will step in and do what we can to make sure that these families are still supported.
It's a great cause.
And so you vote for people to kiss cows.
You vote for people to kiss cows.
Yeah,
Love
it's a funny thing, but it's for a good cause. And you can vote right up until 4 p.m. on the 19th. And that's when the big smooch will take place at the, I want to call it the cattle corral or something toward the back, so everybody can gather there.
We're talking
and
about
watch.
the Lewis County Fair.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thanks for telling us about it. Back here to Bet.